So, Dr. Russell, I understand you got a demonstration for me today to show how masks are effective in stopping the spread of COVID-19. What are we going to do today?
We're going to do various things and see how many respiratory droplets get to these dishes. Well, simple things like with a mask on, we'll have you talk into it. We can see how many respiratory droplets are there. We'll get another plate, have you take your mask off, do the same thing, and see without a mask how many respiratory droplets. And then we'll do the same thing. We'll have you cough into them with and without a mask, sneeze. We're going to check your vocal cords and have you sing a song into each of them as well.
I bid farewell
this
to
little
old
light
Tennessee,
of mine.
the place where I was born and raised.
Let it shine.
And then finally, we'll back up 6 feet away from each other and have you just talk and see if those respiratory droplets can travel 6 feet. We've got our Petri dishes out of the oven. They've been incubating for 48 hours. You ready to see the results?
I am. Wow. Whoa.
And you can see on this side where these were the 5 where you were wearing a mask, there's almost no growth on these Petri dishes.
Yeah.
On the 5 where you were not wearing a mask, there's much more growth across the board.
Wow, yeah. The mask version, there's nothing on there. It's the same Petri dish that we did again. If you hadn't marked them, I wouldn't know. And the no mask version, that's definitely not the same one. It seems like every single one of these has, well, I'm not sure what it is, but it's definitely something gross growing on it. What has actually happened, and how do masks protect from coronavirus?
Viruses and bacteria can't spread on their own. The coronavirus is usually spread through respiratory droplets. And those are droplets that we spread every time we talk to each other, you cough or sneeze or sing or any of those things that we did with the dishes the day before yesterday. So by wearing a mask, that limits the number of respiratory droplets that I'm spreading. So when I'm wearing a mask, it doesn't necessarily protect me, but it protects you and everybody else in the surrounding from me expelling those respiratory droplets outward.
If there were any questions, I think that answers it right there. And I guess the takeaway is wear a mask, Williamson County.
Exactly.
Hello, Legacy Middle School, and welcome Lions to our first school year ever at LMS. I am Dr. Justice, your principal, and it's time for our Lions to stay golden. Let's go inside and take a look at our new building. Wow, look at this amazing building that we have been blessed with. Let's go inside the front office and check out our golden crew that's here to assist you. Up front, we have Mrs. Vanessa McCain. She's our front office secretary, here to help with all of your needs. In the back, we have Mrs. Sunny Mitchell. She's our attendance registrar. Lots of phone calls back there for Miss Sunny Mitchell. And then over here, we have Mr. Brent Creed. He is your assistant principal, Lions. Let's go check out those hallways. Let's go. I'm going to stop and pick up my Lion here until our Lions can safely return to the school. Let's check out Nurse Erin in the clinic.
Hi, I'm Nurse Erin. Welcome to the Legacy Middle School Clinic. We have a great space here for taking care of your students. Plenty of space and cozy beds for anyone that needs to come for a visit. I have my own bathroom here for students or whoever needs it, and another sink here for plenty of hand washing. We also have a great location by the front office and also the front entry doors. So plenty of space here.
Thank you, Nurse Erin, for taking care of our Lions. Let's go check out the Legacy Cafe. While we're headed to the Legacy Cafe, take a look at these wide open hallways where we can space out. In our hallways, we have banners so that children can find their location easily as they travel about the school. Inside of our eating space, we have a waterfall schedule, a staggered schedule so that children may move in and out with small numbers the whole time. We have a large open eating area where children may space out and natural light so that we can have sunshine. Let's go through the lunch line and see what we have to eat today. This is Miss Laura, our cafeteria supervisor, and Miss Shauna. Miss Laura, what are we eating today?
Hi everybody, I'm so excited that you're going to come visit us here today. We've got breaded chicken sandwiches, Salisbury steak, mashed potatoes. Over here we'll have fresh salads, fresh fruits and vegetables. You'll come on this way with me and then we'll be able, look at what I found. Here we go.
Thank you, Miss Laura.
Welcome.
Let's check out our Lion Learning Commons. Lots of neat areas inside this room for student learning. Let's meet Miss Eubanks and Miss Rager.
Hello, welcome to the Legacy Lions Learning Commons. We have a variety of exciting student learning nooks. Our first is our student conference room. This room will be utilized for students that meet for all kinds of purposes. Maybe it's a student council meeting, maybe it's a small group, maybe it's an ROAR class time where students will be selecting ways they like to enhance their learning. Up next is our Learning Hub. This is a workspace where students and teachers can share information, presentations, and work together collaboratively. Now we're in our graphic design lab, equipped with 15 iMacs, where Mrs. Shipp will teach graphic design to students during our ROAR student choice time. As you can see, we're excited about all the learning spaces that we have, where students can work in small groups or independently. As you can see, our shelves are bursting with a variety of genres for all interests of our Legacy Lion community. And we also have the beginnings of our student-led broadcasting department. These students will report daily, live, our announcements to our Legacy Lion community. And our backdrop includes the mascot, the name logo, as well as our academic seal. And here we are at our beautiful circulation desk with Miss Rager.
Hello, and here you can check in books, check out books, and we will help you with all your needs.
As students are traveling throughout our hallways, we have lots of sanitizing stations for our Lions to use. Located here in our C hallway is our school counseling offices, where Mrs. Trudeau, Mrs. Covey, and Miss Moise will help with all of our student needs. And welcome to one of our Legacy English Language Arts classrooms. This is personally my favorite part of our whole building, because this is a classroom where teacher meets students and students meet each other for learning. We have strategically designed our furniture selections based on the content. So if you are in social studies or language arts, you'll have a longer table for Socratic seminar and collaborative conferencing. If you are in a science classroom, you might have a rectangular shaped desk that we can fit together nicely for pairs. And we also have 9 state-of-the-art science labs in our facility to meet the children where they are for group work and science labs. In our math classrooms, we also have diamond-shaped geometric shapes that fit together, whether you're in a pair, or if you're in a tri-group, or if you're in a quadrant. We also have smart board technology in all of our classrooms to meet our learners' needs, whether in school or remotely. And here we are in our students' Lion's Den, and I can tell you this is probably going to be one of the favorite spaces for our students. We have fine arts hallway, we have our theater, as well as our gymnasium, and just a really great space for children and their extracurricular activities. So welcome to the Lion's Den. Let's go see Mr. Creed in the fine arts hallway.
Welcome to our fine arts hallway here in the Lion's Den. Our first stop is going to be for art, where Mrs. Shipp will do her magic every day in our art classes. Welcome to our enormous art classroom. And here you can see our state-of-the-art, energy-efficient lighting at work. Imagine this room this school year when our butcher block tables are in here, along with our art teacher and all of our students creating some phenomenal works of art, whether it's acrylics, watercolors, clay sculptures, you name it, it's going to be amazing in here. Additionally, we have a kiln room over here for pottery and things of that nature, which will happen also. Now our next step is going to be, our next classroom is going to be our choir room. And here's our next stop, our wonderful choir room. We are so excited to imagine what the wonderful harmonies and melodies and all kind of beautiful singing voices we're going to hear in this classroom. Next stop is going to be our band room. And our next classroom, our band and our orchestra. This is a massive room where there's going to be wonderful sounds coming from low brass, high brass, woodwinds, from strings in our orchestra. And additionally in this room we have an ample amount of storage space for large instruments. We have secure storage space back here for all different type of musical equipment. We're excited about the wonderful things that's going to happen in this band and orchestra room. Our we've just seen our art, choir, band, and orchestra in our Fine Arts hallway. Now our next stop is going to be right here for our Legacy Performing Arts Center, or LPAC. This is where our theater is. Now, as we enter this massive state-of-the-art theater that seats over 350 people, imagine, let's pause for a second, the roar of the crowd, the standing ovation, whether it's for a choral performance, or a band concert, or an orchestra performance, or a musical. We're excited about what this facility right here is going to add and enrich for our Legacy community. Now, we're going to toss it over to Coach Barnwell as we enter the gym.
Hey Legacy Lions, this is Coach Barnwell, your athletic director, girls basketball coach, algebra 1 and geometry teacher. As you can see, we're in the beautiful new gym here at Legacy Middle School. On display are our beautiful school colors, navy, gold, and white, not only on the gym floor, but as well as on the walls around you. We're walking over here to the middle of the floor that has our Legacy Line logo. Beautiful design here. We can't wait for everybody to get to see it and see all of our Legacy Lions participating in physical education activities and participating in athletic events like girls basketball, boys basketball, volleyball. Can't wait to see you all. We're going to turn it back over to Mr. Creed and Dr. Justice on our athletic fields.
We are now at the back of our school where all of our athletic facilities are located, used for our athletic events as well as PE classes. To my left, we have our softball field. Behind me is our multi-purpose field for soccer and football, and to my right is our baseball field. We cannot wait to hear the roar of the crowd as we hear bats that are cracking, balls put in the back of the net, and touchdown Legacy football. Here we are at Pride Rock Stadium. Thank you for spending your day with Legacy Middle School,
We can't wait to welcome all Legacy Lions to this campus real soon.
where our Lions will lead,
Inspire,
overcome,
navigate,
and serve. Stay golden, Lions!
Legacy, 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 legacy.